stuff. People will know who I am because I commentate.
God, that's so fucking
All right,
dope.
anyway.
People know who I am because I'm a fucking terrible commentator.
All right, I guess they're going right into it. Fox vs. Falco, these guys play all the time. You know, I think it's a pretty even matchup. It really just comes down to like the personality and their play style for each.
This is the mango leffen of KC Smash, that's for sure.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, they are.
What Falco does skin does Mango use actually? Is it white?
I'm pretty sure he uses the blue. Man, I don't know why I'm blanking on this.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think they're playing actually the same skins, but
yeah, I think he's blue. So yeah, it looks like Bobby already took a stock. So I think like the thing is though, is that Bobby's reactions are so good. And so the thing is like against Diego's that like with Diego's like laser camping, Bobby like his reaction game and his prediction game are a lot different. I think they're both really good, but I think that like Bobby's reaction game is on point. But the thing is against someone like Diego, especially like a more defensive oriented like Falco, is that when you're like camping lasers all the time, it's about like predicting when Falco's going to start initiating his lasers in this matchup. And Fox is fast enough to predict that and try to get like some type of punish in. I mean, lasers are still hard to deal with for any character, but Diego's definitely known for like a hard defensive game with his Falco, which I think is really good. I think he really orients like how strong Falco's like utility is to keep away. And it's not just for lasers. Like if you look right there, like Falco's back air, both are back airs. But like I think Diego's really good at having an on and off switch. And what I mean by that is like he's really good at like initiating a defensive game with lasers, and then the second he knows to rush down, he'll do it. And like I think a lot of players like go, oh, I gotta get over lasers. But the second they do, now they're eating a rush down by Diego with like down air to pillar. And
I agree. He has a sort of like bait, like a neutral bait, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and Falco.
I think it works really well for him.
Honestly, like in traditional fighters, a character like Falco would be insane. Like being able to have heavy keep away with hit stun, but also be super aggressive when you need to with rush down. You never really see that. So, but of course, this is a platform fighter, so there's some different stuff, initiated.
It's a party game.
Oh gosh. So they're going to FD. Fox has a chain grab on Falco pretty well on the stage. But Diego's the one that chose this. I don't think he's too scared of the chain grab. It's more about the neutral, especially for these two.
Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, that meteor cancel.
Yeah, definitely good meteor cancel, good tech. That's one thing to definitely lab is making sure you got your meteor cancels on point and also win the tech against the stage.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, I think down smash is actually like one of the most underrated moves at the moment in the current meta. Like it just has such good coverage and it's good for edge guarding and it's a good mix-up tool. I think that is.
I think it's just the problem is that it has so much end life. So if you whiff it, it's
right.
Bad.
So it definitely like you don't see it a lot, but I think at the moment like it still like has utility, and I think for mix-up purposes and I think for edge guarding it can be pretty good.
It's good that it comes out so fast.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Because Falco's other smashes are like slow. His up smash is terrible.
Oh, he just can't finish it. All right. Yeah, I think he got a little overzealous with the forward tilts over there. The thing is, like, you don't want to become too predictable. It's kind of like when you start fishing. I think Diego started fishing right there on the left side of the stage when he started throwing out those forward tilts. And the thing is against a player like Bobby is if you're trying to fish against Bobby for the kill, he's going to know. He's going to know, oh, you want that? And like, he doesn't have to react anymore. He knows you're going to throw that out. Oh, that was crisp. But it's not going to secure the stock. He's going to have to edge guard properly. Oh, okay, yeah. He's going to have to edge guard properly.
Ooh.
Okay.
Follow-ups, though.
Yeah, there it is. So I think Diego's definitely going to have to mix something up. I think being consistent is okay. Doing what he's doing is okay, but in order to get
I once played Persona 3 Portable all the way back from Manhattan. From Manhattan to Lawrence, fucking doing that shit, dude. Just played it like the whole time driving. It was so fucking dumb.
That was a good up throw. All right. Yeah, definitely. I think like reading get up attack is super good. Get up attack is so risky itself, but I've noticed that Casey's really leveled up in like the tech chase game. So.
Who's that?
All right, so he's definitely going to take the stock here. I think, you know, Bobby still can put Diego in a good throw setup. And, oh my gosh, speaking of setups, yeah, just keep on up tilting. Now Diego's in a danger range for not just a KO, but he's going to have to, like, mix up his approach because now that he's at 97%, he can eat a very safe back air from Fox or just anything like that. And that could
Oh, that spot dodge was so smart.
Right.
How many?
All right, so Bobby's already up 2-0. Bobby on the winner side, so he only needs one more. We'll see where Diego goes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder what Diego's going to do.
He might go back, but I think no. Actually, I think he's going to mix up his stages again. Obviously, Bobby just kind of reigned over in terms of neutral and punish game, and I think for this type of matchup and these two guys, like they know each other so much that what are you going to bring new to the table?
FOD.
I mean, these people play basically on a weekly basis, and while they both improve a ton, you definitely have to bring something new to the table, or else like one's going to start tilting over the other. That was a good setup. I think right here,
those lasers are insane.
Yeah, definitely. He didn't capitalize off the edge guard, but
nice.
I think that's
Diego's
good.
looking strong.
Very strong.
And Diego might have found his groove.
Right. Notice how he's like maneuvering around the platforms. He's not necessarily like getting on them besides that tech right there. That's actually.
I think that dash tech was supposed to be a jump down air.
Okay. I think it's really important to note like how your opponent utilizes the platforms, even for characters like Fox and Falco that might be more oriented towards the ground game.
Oh my god, that's so
bad. That was a sad side B. But Diego still has really good momentum, and like we said, Diego is really good at switching from A to B, like hard defense and hard offense. And right now it looks like he's in offense mode, but definitely I think Bobby is really good at following Diego when he switches to the A and B play style.
Oh, he might have meant to down air there actually.
All right, he can definitely lock in this edge
Yeah,
guard. Yep,
that's it.
definitely. And now watch how he repositions himself right here. Yeah, or he's going to eat something like that. And that's really crucial, is positioning yourself even before the opponent gets back on the stage, because they could already predict your movement of where you're trying to reposition.
Diego just SD'd.
And I think that's the thing that Bobby knows, is that he, like, even the micro things of like,
that was really smart going up.
I know Diego's going to try to like.
Diego's looking kind of pained.
Right. I think positioning is really big here, and that was a good grab. So that's actually a really hard thing to do sometimes, is grabbing a Star Fox character in dead neutral like that, because they have so many options like to get off the ground, especially like Shine and jumping out of Shine. And sometimes doing a raw grab like that, it's really risky, but the rewards can be pretty well. Of course, Diego doesn't get a lot of capitalization off of that, but it's one stock each. Okay, I understand the up tilt, but I actually don't think Diego would have got a lot off of it unless he like had the Shine 2 to complement off of it with the read.
Yeah.
But they're both definitely trying to go for like the fished up tilt, and I can understand why, but they're both at that magical percent for Star Fox characters that unless you have a really good up throw like Marth, like you're not going to be being juggled a lot, unless it's like that with like the up throw, but Diego got the tech on the high platform, which was
Diego
good.
very narrowly avoiding that up air.
It really could be either one's games, but you know, Casey's just
man,
really good right now at
low.
getting tech chases. Yep.
I keep thinking he's dead, but he keeps low.
Doing the Brawl Shine stall from Fox in Brawl, that, you know, he's definitely been doing that today too.
Man,
He can still
how
edge
is
guard,
Diego
but
still
Bobby
alive?
is narrowing this down. And that's it. That was a good clean set. You know, we'll definitely see them play again soon.
I feel so